Welcome, everyone. This is your host, Glenda
Mhm.
Dawson, on Cosmic Conversations on the Conscious Awakening Network. We welcome you to this beautiful, inspiring show, as always, every week. And I will ask you to please, if you have not, go to the Conscious Awakening Network and register for the Cosmic Conversation email list so you can receive an email as to all of the guests that are coming up. And if in the last couple of weeks you have not received anything, it's because we are working, or not me, the tech people, not me. I don't do any of that stuff, are working on the websites, and they're upgrading it to make it easier, to make it nicer and easier, user friendly. It doesn't cost anything to register. And all you need is your name and an email address, and you will get the links every single week once we get back to balancing everything off. Um, for this week's show, we have two phenomenal people that I know. I've had them in my other podcast for a few times, and I think they came here one time before, but they came separately. And today we decided, since it's December, put their energies together to bring one powerful show. Welcome, Bill. Welcome, Catherine. How are you?
We're good.
Doing good.
Yeah, we are.
Excited to be here.
Good, good. So, who wants to go first and just tell us about yourself, and just to the audience gets to know you.
Want to go, Kath?
I am Catherine Lanigan. I am the author of 66 books now. I just finished my 66th. I'm most noted, I guess, for writing Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile back in the 80s. Some people will remember that. Some won't. They'll be like, what is that? But I've written 5 books that are about angelic intervention in human life, that I have chronicled stories from people all over the world, actually, when they have had an interaction with an angel, it's either appeared to them, saved them, given them messages, or um, and near-death experiences. I was one of the first ones, along with Raymond Moody, back in the early 80s, to start putting stories like that together for people to read. So I've been doing it a long time, and now my life is here with Bill and the Mitchell-Hedges Crystal Skull, and bringing joy and happiness and information to everyone that has a chance to see it. It's a very rare and awesome ancient artifact that is extremely unique. And Bill's going to tell you all about it. So take it away, Bill.
Take it away, Bill. Yeah, what it is, back in the early 1900s and all the way up to almost 1970, there was only really 3 crystal skulls that were known: the Mitchell-Hedges skull, the British Museum skull, and the French Museum skull. And then in the 70s, Anna Mitchell-Hedges, who inherited from her father, the British explorer F.A. Mitchell-Hedges, she took it on several, a movie, Miracle of the Gods, and other different ones, and brought it out where people could see the skull. And there's a special energy about it that opens people up and opens their heart to their, like a higher uh, part of themselves is brought out. And so it's a beautiful thing. And I became really good friends with Anna, and worked with her and helped her with the skull for the last part of her life. And she taught me what to do with it and what she was expected of me. And when she passed on in 2007, she passed it to me. And since then, I've been doing my best to spread and open up people to the knowledge of really themselves, because the skull like I say, mirrors your inner self. And when you see a skull, and back in you wonder, because it's the pirates and all that stuff. There's a little bit of a funny thing about skulls, but if you go back to Atlantis or before, crystal was kind of the key to making everything work. Everything from flying saucers to the different levitation to healing, and all different things were used with the master of the crystals. And so the crystal skull has this special energy. It's believed to be one of the 13, and the, the 13 skulls were brought to Earth, and they're here to help humanity at a time when the world needs help. So I've been feeling that very strongly lately, and I do my best to bring it out so the people that are called to it are able to connect with it, because it seems to be, it's not for everyone, but the ones that have that connection, they are drawn to it very strongly. So I'm open and help, and that's what I do. And what's neat about working between the skull and Catherine and myself is we're able to, the skull usually gives Catherine 2 or 3 past lives, or this life some kind of a trauma that is stopping the person from their full expansion of their total ability and purpose, and holding them back. And sometimes it may not seem, it's, oh, here it is right in front of your face, but to find a way to get it in front of your face is not always that easy.
Right.
So we're having great joy with that, and we've worked with lots and lots of people, hundreds of people, and everyone is different. So there's no two that are the same.
Right.
And so that's the interesting thing, because we never know what's going to come with that, with working with someone, until they it come in the energy, and it start opening up and unfolding. So I know the crystal skull, if you'd like to meet it, is right here. This is the Mitchell-Hedges Crystal Skull. It's 11 pounds, 7 ounces. It's piezoelectric quartz, the same kind of quartz they make computer chips out of. It has iridium 77, which is a very special element inside of it. It has lenses and prisms inside the skull, and to be able to build a crystal and put exact movement or prisms inside of it, because like if you put a light underneath it, there's a 90-degree turn that takes it and shoots it out the eye. So there's a lot of very interesting things that the skull is built to do. If you look at the cheekbones, they're like dolphins. There's a head, the tail, and the fin. There's one on each side. The head, the tail, and the fin. So it's like the double dolphins of Lemuria. And so as we work with it, and I've been working with it for 30 years, but what is happening now, that it's coming out, and there's more and more knowledge and connection, working with the different higher level masters that I've worked with, indigenous from all over. And it's helping me to be a better caretaker and a better person to help bring out this knowledge, because the skull is one of the things that does, it helps on the land and balancing out the energy points in the land,
The grids.
the crystalline grids. And so a lot of the times we take it to special places, and that's what it does. It pretty much will do the work itself, but it takes someone to take it there. So that's my job. And a lot of times the way I do it is I have it on have a backpack with a case, a very sound protected case. And so I go all over the world I've been, and here I am, carrying this thing in the skull, because it has a sense of humor. It will change its weight on me, especially when I'm going up hills. So That is that's a
It'll
good,
go from 7 pounds to about 40.
yeah.
That's no joke.
And it's almost, you can hear him laughing in there. So, but I have a sense of humor too, so we have fun. But so there's a lot of interesting things, and the reason it's made to look like a skull, it was made to be something that would be protected through time. It would be either be feared or it would be loved for the beauty and all the beauty that went into it. Because you can see by looking at the skull, the precision and the all the time to be able, because nobody knows exactly how it was made. Some people say it was hand rubbed because they had no other idea. But working with the different indigenous and some of the people that have uh, connections to many of the different planes, etc., it was made with thought, and it was built with thought of a group of masters coming together. And so I don't know, but I do know that it couldn't be made today because of it's made against the grain, and it has lenses and prisms built into it. It's made perfectly made as far as the skull. There's no, even has the little bumps inside of it that a human skull has. And so, and it's here and it has a special energy. And if you're watching, usually I'd say in most cases, people are feeling it in their heart and in their third eye. And it sends different things. And right now, it's just kind of weighing everybody, and it's just kind of coming through with a very relaxed peace and joy. So enjoy the peace and joy, because we're at a time now that there's much changes happening, much good things are happening, and it's up to us as creator beings to make the world a world of peace and joy and hope, and be able to see and the future and make the future the way we want it, our timeline. So it's up to us. Are we going to do it? I feel we are, because it's getting really close. So
Yes.
that's yeah. I don't mean to jump around, but I do. But it's a big. There's a lot of here, and so I'm trying to cover as much as I can. But it's something that we've worked with. We've helped people with it, and if I find that when you meet it, it's something you'll never ever forget. So that's the exciting part of it.
Mm. Well, there's a comment in the chat that the blue light looks like electricity in the skull because we see a blue shine glow on it on this side. I don't know if
Yeah,
you're able
that's
to.
from the light around.
You never know what it does, because it changes.
Right.
Sometimes he'll start glowing gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see
Every once in a while I could see that, so that's why. But it was in the chat room. And somebody else actually asked, "Do you know where the other two skulls are, or the other skulls?"
the other skulls. Well,
It's a Mayan legend that where the 13 comes from.
Yeah, well, there's like 5 indigenous groups that have the legend of the 13 skulls.
Right.
What I understand, and even with some of the kahunas that we've talked to,
Right.
that there's one skull that's still in Hawaii, and Hawaii being the heart center of the earth, it's a perfect place for it to be, and buried in one of the volcanic tubes somewhere. And this skull, what color do you think? Because this is perfectly crystal clear. It's like they call it holy ice. But there's other types of crystals that the skulls were made out of, because each one has a different gift and ability.
Right.
What color do you think the Hawaiian skull is?
Green?
No, it's red.
Red volcano.
Red for
Okay.
volcano. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it has a name. You know what the name of it is?
Go
It's
ahead.
Pele.
Pele. Okay.
Yeah, because if you go
That's
back in
their
time,
god.
if you go back in time, legends always have meanings, okay?
Right.
And you hear a legend and people say, oh, that's just a folklore or whatever.
Right.
But if you really go back in time, there's usually something that connects to it. And so having, it's like well, the red skull is like the Hawaiian god because there's so much, the energy goes through it and it has a special gifts and different powers. So I find that interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The two, and there's another one, and that one is in Ireland, and it was brought there before fire was brought to Ireland, and it's buried there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what color that one is?
Go ahead.
Green. You got
Green.
it the first time. Green.
Well,
Excellent.
Hawaii
Green.
being the center of the earth, basically, I always thought that center would be the heart. So that's why I
Oh, so
said
the
green.
heart chakra is green, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, yeah, it's
but
I don't know. They might have changed it over the years, but that's the way. That's the way.
every once in a while it gets changed. That's all I know.
Yeah.
So
Now
That's
the
awesome.
two that are in the museum, do you know if they're still there or did they mysteriously disappear?
we're talking about the one in the British Museum one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
it's still there. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so is the one in the Paris Museum.
Paris.
Yes.
Okay. So they're still there, but they're not hidden away because I know that I'm sure they have a lot of
I can tell you some good stories about the history of that. Maybe this isn't the time, but
no.
I,
Now, have
yeah.
you ever taken this one to
Well, you know
That
what?
is the story.
Yeah. No, I have pictures with the skulls together, and
Ooh.
when they did a thing with Arthur C. Clarke back in the 70s, they used to have at the front of the show when it first started, they had the skull
Turning
on
around.
a stand turning around every time. And
Ooh.
because of that, it went into people's subconscious and
That started it.
it started it and they never forgot it.
Mm.
Oh, there you go. The skull's sharing love now. I don't know. I'm feeling it real strong. You can feel that love that's coming out.
Yes.
He loves you very much. That's what it's saying. Wow.
Yeah.
So
Well,
there's
we always
something
had a
just connected.
connection there. We always
Yeah,
had a connection.
something connected with someone or something is brought that out. It's like, wow, that was powerful. But what we do is the skull is about having joy and fun and happiness and love and fellowship. So we want good feelings, good peace on earth. And it's kind of, we're at a time now that some of the different great readers in the past have said that right around the solstice this year, that the ascension is likely to happen. So that's only like a few days away.
9 days. Well, not even 9 days.
Not even 9 days because
That's
9
not
days to
even.
Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
So hey, but it's not that everyone will ascend, but it has to do if we were given a choice months ago that if you want to live in love, universal love, or you want to live in fear. And because we are the creator beings and we have the connection with the divine in the fact that if we think something, we create it.
We manifest it.
We manifest it. And what's happening there is in the world, there's all this stuff that comes out. The spaceships are coming here to blow us up. The bombs are coming to blow us up. War, all this stuff. And if you think about that, as creator beings, what do you get?
You'll get that.
You get what you think.
Right.
So it's so important to stay in the middle, not being for it or against it. but be able to, in your mind and in your heart, see a timeline that you want for you. You want to see, hey, I want this for my family. I want peace. I want hope. I want joy. I want to have freedom. I want
Sovereignty.
I want the love and understanding between humanity. We have a lot of really good gifts, and a lot of the like the Hopi prophecy and various other ones are saying that we're coming to a time where it's we can have the chance to raise the consciousness and become higher developed beings. And
That's right.
if we do that, hey, I'm ready for that. I don't know about you, but I'll jump for
I've
that.
been ready.
Yeah, I'll jump for that.
Oh, yes, yes. Nice,
Yeah.
peaceful life instead of the chaos that's being
Yeah,
affected right now, big time.
yeah.
So, now when you, besides changing the weight on you, when you travel, say in an airplane or and you carry the skull, would you have any of the passengers have mentioned anything, or do they feel different, or that you know of?
Yeah,
Because
there is that peacefulness energy, and that's what usually comes as strong as the cross when the skull is around, and the people don't understand it, but they do feel that energy. So
Yeah.
uh,
They'll feel a comfort, and just kind of like they just kind of calm down, even if they're anxious about something. We'll notice that, if we sit with them at dinner, especially like if we're on the train or something, they'll just kind of calm down. They don't know why.
no,
so there's
We don't tell them.
yeah.
no.
It's our
Yeah.
supply. We supply.
Yeah, we don't tell him what's in the bag at his feet.
No
It's a
need to
surprise.
know. No need to know, right?
Yeah,
Let's
right.
see. There's a question here. How from Kathy, how do you get through security?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
far as security,
yeah.
that's why I used to take it all over the world. And like when I first became the keeper in 2007, I got they wanted me to come to Australia. And
Mhm.
so I thought, well, I always wanted to go there. I'm going. So I took the skull there. And when I got there, the Aborigines were waiting for me. And they knew I was coming years before. They were telling everyone. And then when I got there, they asked me to take the skull to this sacred place out by this ancient caldera. And we put it on the ground, and they did a ceremony on this one of these sun lines. Sun lines, the ley line, they call them sun lines, and restored the energy at there that went from the caldera, the ancient volcano, through the earth, through the sea, all the way to Machu Picchu, and it had been
Wow.
blocked for hundreds and hundreds of years. So that
Thank
right
you.
there gave me a good knowledge of what to do and how I can help humanity with the skull. And so I've done a lot of that kind of work. Now, lately, yeah, they've changed some of the rules, and one of the times going through security, I had a security guy walking around with the jaw in his hand over a cement floor like it was nothing,
Mm,
and there's nothing you can do about it because they're in the control of it. And so after that, I decided it was not safe to, because every time you might get the nicest guy in the world, and the next time you might get somebody that's, there's just like anything could be happen, and I
yeah.
can't take the chance with the skull. So
Right.
since then, I stopped going out of the country with the skull
Mhm.
and only traveling inside the United States. But there's a lot of very special places there. Now, if somebody has a jet and
A private jet.
wants to fly around, hey, we're ready to go.
Well, not a problem.
Because I love helping all over the world. I think that's so neat. So, but since that happened, now we'll take trains, we'll take drive,
Mhm.
and It's just what we have to do. And so
Mhm.
it's part of the job, but you make the best of it. And on trains, it's kind of interesting because you meet a lot of interesting people, sometimes more and sometimes less. Like one of the times this summer, the first time I went out to California and up to Mount Shasta, on the way out there, and it takes 3 days to get there on a train. We
Mhm.
went, and the train the first day, it broke down, and we were driving to the place where there was another train, 25 miles an hour, with no electric in the train, and the toilets didn't work, and no food, and
No air
no
conditioning.
air conditioning, and it was the middle of the summer, so we finally got another one, and we got that changed, and
Another engine.
another engine, and we started heading down with our new engine, and that one broke down too. And we're back,
Oh, it's not done yet.
yeah,
Wait,
25 miles an hour again.
again.
And then we went a little bit further,
Little further,
and we've got another
and
engine,
then another one broke down.
and that one broke down too. And so we
Was
finally got
something
one
telling
that,
you not to go there at that moment?
That's what we thought.
yeah, I
Yeah.
thought, well, usually when that happens, that means it's going to be
Be
really important
Important for us to be
Right.
there.
and very powerful. And it turned out to be that way.
It was.
But we did think about going back more than once.
Yeah.
And then, but the thing was, on the fourth one, it didn't completely break down, but we were like 17 hours late. And
Yeah.
getting there and lost our connections and everything. But the thing was, we read it in the news the next day. This is the good one. Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
When the train went through Arizona, and of course Arizona, it was they had train robbers on board.
Oh my
It's
God.
not, it's not 1870. It was, 2025. We had train robbers.
Yeah, and what they did is they just got on, and then at night they went through all the coach area, and
They stole purses and
stuff.
coats and things.
Yeah,
Wow.
but the bad thing is, or the good thing is that they have cameras all over, and they caught them. They didn't get away very far.
Yeah, they didn't get
But
very far.
the idea was, here we ended up with train robbers on our last part of our trip. So it's not boring with the skull. I'll tell you. You want boring? Don't be around us, because you never know.
You don't know what's gonna happen when we're around. Oh my God.
And who would think at this day and age, 2025, train robbers? Wow.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it was on the main
It was
news.
on Chicago news as well, because the train originated in Chicago. So it was like, oh my God.
Wow, talk about bringing the Wild West back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went up to Mount Shasta, and it was a magical time up there. That's a very interesting place for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when we were there, we had
Second night
we
in.
had a group of people with us, and the second night in, everybody woke up about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because across the street, on the mountain across the street, was a forest fire.
Forest fire. It had to be evacuated.
We had to evacuate, and we found it. So it was
It just wasn't done. Oh my God.
So you couldn't make this stuff up. It's like, what's next? But after he got through that, everything worked smoothly.
Yeah.
It was just testing your endurance.
It was a test.
Yeah.
Oh, but,
It was a test of endurance.
yeah, we've been through tests.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I know about tests. So.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So when what was different, if anything, when you had the three skulls together?
Okay. Well, let's see. The only had the two of them.
Okay, two.
We had, yeah, and it was years ago. I wasn't with it. It was Anna was there with the
Okay.
skulls. Yeah. So they wrote an article about the skull in 1932, and that the skull wasn't found in 1924, and it was stayed in British Honduras until 26, and then it moved up back into England, and that's so that's where where they brought the skulls together in 1932. So
Mm.
Mitchell-Hedges worked for the British Secret Service, and he was down in Central America at the same time the Nazis were running around looking for spiritual artifacts. And he
Wow.
believed there was a connection between Atlantis and the Maya. And that's where he heard about this city that was buried deep in the jungle. And they ended up having to take these cayucas, wooden canoes,
Mhm.
and take them up the river to get close enough that they could cut their way in to find the jungle. And it took like 4 years with hiring all the natives in the area to cut and chop and open up
Right.
the 7 pyramids, the ball court, the spiritual centers, and different things that were
Mhm.
buried in the jungle there. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That must have been interesting times too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure you probably could tell some stories. Well, yeah, I know a lot of the stories, and they're pretty amazing. Yeah.
Mm. So, what else would you like to share about the skull, your lives,
Well, it's just that we're at a very special time on the planet, and
Right now.
people are learning. With the astrological lineups in the next so many months, it's opening up people to realize their full power and who and what they are, and it's a wake up time. So
Mhm.
as we go into this deeper, and people are starting to really uh, bring forth their gifts and abilities, because before the fall of the earth, that we were more like we were gods on earth. And after that, we've gone way backward. We've forgotten so much, but it's time to start bringing that out and remembering. And we can do that if through working with your meditation, working with uh, concentrated energy to see and be the full potential that you are. Uh, Being one with nature, working with nature is a very powerful tool. And some of you are blessed enough to be in very special places, connected very strongly to nature, and have the chance to, be able to get out and be a part of it is very, very neat.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Now, mm, any questions from anybody or anything?
The
Susie?
Yeah, I am just so I'm so turned on by this.
Mm.
I don't know I don't know whether you guys have been on Gaia TV or where, but I've studied these skulls, and there I believe Drunvalo Melchizedek. I
Mhm.
was reading all his books, one of his books, Serpent of Light. I think it talked about some of these getting some of these skulls, but isn't there like a whole bunch of masters that kind of dwell in this skull? Is that kind of how you?
Yeah, well, I go by legend, and not, but they say that it's like a recording device, and it stored knowledge, and so it like records everything around it, and it records it on light and sound inside the skull. And we're coming to a technology now where that is possible, of being able to read it. Because when you put it in there, it stays indefinitely. It never
Wow,
loses it. Knowledge is in there. So it's a
wow,
very exciting time, because the way we do it now, we work with people that have different psychic gifts of being able to work with it. Kath works with it. Carol Wilson Davis, the psychic that from Canada that wrote The Soul Speaks, which is such a powerful book, and still
wow,
very much learning coming through it now. Yeah, I have great respect for Drumolo, and I worked with him closely for a number of years, and the one that's talked about the 90-degree turn inside the skull. And
Yeah, yeah.
so, yeah, I have great respect for him for sure. And
Yeah,
he's done so much for the world.
Yeah, and I play music for a group that's this week said they're trying to get him to talk. He's kind of coming out of retirement right now. But I mean, what an honor for you guys to have this gift, and we're so honored that you brought this to us. But wow, I mean, it's empowering just being in the presence of this skull. Very empowering.
Yes,
Yes, it really is.
universal love, and that's that's what it what's it really the key to it is opening people up, because the most powerful force in the universe is that universal love, and as we
Yeah.
connect to that with our hearts and our third eyes, we're bringing that in, and it's opening up our gifts and our abilities, and that's such a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
And I
Beautiful.
find everyone is so different when we do work with them and stuff. And this one has, there's so many people with gifts that it's just exciting to see and help, and being able to help them bring those gifts out is really a joy to me. It's really, and you never know what's going to happen. It's very, very, very,
Some of them are shocking.
some of them are shocking.
But the skull draws to him the people that he wants to see, that he's had a connection with, so that they sometimes they will just get a dream where the skull comes to them and says, I want to, you need to come see me. You need to see me. And they'll find our website and they'll book a session. And that's how he brings them. I mean, they may not even be thinking about it. They say, I don't know what's going on with me, but I just know I've been told I need this session. Or all of a sudden they'll be watching. And yes, Bill has been on Gaia. He's been on, Ancient Aliens and lots of shows. And they'll see a show with him, and all of a sudden we have a website that's easy to get to, www.mitchell-hedges.com. And the next thing you know is they're booked a session. We have a lady that just said, I have to talk to you I have to talk to the skull before Christmas. So we're going to talk to her on Christmas Eve, So when he calls someone, we take care of them.
Well,
Yeah.
I have this I have this part of my head that lights up with an angel just
Mhm.
once in a while, and I kind of go, whatever I'm doing, keep doing it. It is so lit up right now with you guys. So
Yeah.
Well, there's
so
the skull works
blessed.
with the angels, and we work with the angels, and they feel the love because it's given you so much love.
Yeah. And the universal love is the source. He many times he'll tell me they're directly connected to source. So they're getting exactly the information that they need for this very, very moment in time. When Bill said, I bring in a past life and stuff, it's not like somebody doing a past life regression. It's not like that. It's usually a past life they have absolutely no clue that that's where they were, what they did, or anything. They're so different than just a past life regression. This isn't like, you were a queen or a princess in 1890. No, this is like, well, you came in as an extraterrestrial from Venus. I mean,
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that's going on. And this is what you were supposed to do then. You didn't do it. And now you got to do this, this, and this. He's really direct, especially in the last
we're
4
finding
months.
Yeah.
Because we're so close to the ascension, he's just like, nobody's got any time to mess around. And he's going, and I don't either.
Yeah.
So it's really impactful.
Yeah. It's exciting. It's fun.
It's exciting for us.
Yeah.
I mean, we were meeting some really interesting people.
Yeah, that a lot of times we're finding that people have come back now because of something that happened that they have to face to finish a purpose that they're here for.
Yeah.
And you have that, and those are really
It's amazing.
It's important because that's the life changing.
Mhm.
They said, I'll come back and I'll do this. And you'll see that they have very special, unique gifts for humanity at this time. So it's all fitting in because we've been called to bring in this higher knowledge at this time.
Right.
And so it's very exciting.
Yeah, it sure is.
So let's see, we have one question in chat. Does the crystal ever tell you details about Atlantean history? And that's from
Yes,
Fallon.
yes, yes. The
Okay.
answer is yes. And also Lemurian, a lot. I would say there are 2 to 1. The people that come to us have a past life in Lemuria rather than Atlantis.
Mhm.
Atlantis is not as the people that we're seeing right now. Those lifetimes in Lemuria, they were very, very high intellectual and spiritual beings. They did so much to create the earth that we have. And those lifetimes in Lemuria were extremely powerful. And their ability to manifest comes from the Lemurian life. Many times they were Lemurian and then it went to Atlantis trying to help them out and it didn't work, you know. So,
But,
especially the healers. The healers all have Lemurian background.
yeah, we found it interesting last year. We went with a very special group to Egypt,
Yeah.
and on the last day that we were there, we went and spent like 2.5 hours in the king's chamber. And while we're there, I
Giza.
had a Giza in Giza, and I had this dream like a year ago that on the one side of it there was a key, and the key was very important. So working with
And we didn't even know we were going when he had this dream.
yeah,
We didn't even
and
know.
now yeah, so now after that I remembered it right while I was there. So we went over there and we worked on the wall, and there was with a 963 frequency tone there, and
He had a tuning fork with
tuning
him.
fork, and there was a key that we turned that opened up a chamber that went from the king's chamber to the queen's chamber. And what it did, it helped to balance out the energy between male and female uh, powers.
Right.
And so what it was is through the fall and different things, the female energy has been knocked down, and not brought to its full power. But the only way we can ascend is being able to bring it into balance and equality. And so that was an interesting thing when we did that. So we're also finding that, working with different people, that the Lemurian thing is coming through strong with the Atlantean. So I just,
That balances. But I have to. Can I tell the other part of what happened in
Go
the
ahead.
King's Chamber?
Sure.
So while Bill and the group are there and they're chanting and everything, we had a wonderful, wonderful guide. She's an Egyptologist. And so she was standing in the doorway watching everything. And when Bill was unlocking the chambers to bring the balance together, the pyramid itself, and we're talking about Giza, okay? The big pyramid,
Mhm.
really big guy, right? The walls started undulating and moving.
That's what she told us that we could,
Yeah.
and it was like, wow, that's pretty amazing.
She said the whole trip. She just kept saying there are things happening with this group that have never happened before, and all the hundreds of people that I've taken around, to the same places every time, twice a year, blah blah blah, more than that.
It's not boring.
Yeah, it's not boring. So when Bill's around, watch out. That's all I gotta say.
Ready for their train robbers. Watch out.
Oh, Lordy, Lordy.
Yeah, that was really, really big. And ever since then, which was now 18 months ago that we were there, we have seen more and more of the balance of the female energy coming up and the male, and part of this chaos that everyone's, oh, everything's so bad. No, it's not. It's balancing out all these systems that are so patriarchal, and so all of these government systems, banking, corporate, everything that's been greed, power, discord and thievery, really, they're going away. that's going away, and the nurturing of the planet, the nurturing for Gaia, the nurturing for the human beings, all of your inner child work, all of that's female energy from Lemuria coming back into its own in order to balance out the earth so that we can ascend, and so that the Gaia will be the new ascended earth, which is already happened, actually.
Yeah, one other thing was, since we've been working with the Lemurian energy, when I was at Contact in the Desert, I was walking around with the skull, and I walked past this gentleman. He says, "Boy, that looks heavy," and for just
your backpack.
Yeah. So then I started talking to him, and I've been drawn to the mountains around Santa Barbara and the indigenous there very strongly without knowing why. And I met Rex, who was the shaman for the Chumash and also the chief.
Yeah.
And so we became friends, and he invited us to come out there for the
Autumn equinox.
Yeah, the autumn equinox. So we got on our train.
Another train. It's a different train.
But we had some good help on that one that made it. So we went out there and worked with them, and we did some. We're out on because the Chumash they say are direct descendants
of
Lemuria, and the energy that we found was from Lemuria to Mount Fuji
in Japan,
and then to Hawaii, and it was like a pyramid there, and the pyramid is a triangle that is the balance of the energy.
Right.
So that was quite interesting because they have islands right off the coast where Santa Barbara that are part of the
part of Lemuria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of drawing to that. So I've learned in this job that I have to go with the flow, and even when there's little things like train robbers, we don't worry. We just go with the flow and find it quite interesting.
Oh, Lordy. Oof.
It's like he says, it's never a dull moment.
No.
Absolutely true.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is, Kath was drawn to that too, because it's like 15 years ago, she wrote a book about Lily and Zane. It was 3 kids. 2 were a brother and sister, and the other was a neighbor. And they would go because their one father was an archaeologist.
Lily's father is an archaeologist.
And so they would go in these digs and stuff all over the world. And one of the things, they ended up in the mountains of Santa Barbara, and they were being attacked by the bad guys that were trying to steal their gold. And they ended up, and the Chumash Indians surrounded them. And the one guy that was the shaman looks just like Rex, and identical to him.
I wrote about Rex 20 years before I met him.
It's in the book. So that kind of told us, oh, there must be a real reason for being here. But
yeah.
That's so funny.
That's pretty interesting.
Bill, you were going to do some
meditation.
Sure.
Yes, we're more than.
Are we ready?
Yep. Okay,
I think we are.
I'm gonna go over to the other side because I sit on the other side of the camera when they're doing the meditation. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and it's a matter of working, and one of the things we're doing is really doing the breath work, and it's the simple breath work, but it's really important right now with where we are and how the ascension is coming. And what you want to do is breathe in very fast and deep through your nose, filling your lungs on a count of 4. Then you want to hold it for a count of 6, and then let it out on a count of 8. Hold it for 4. Breathe in for 4 through your nose. Hold it for 6. Breathe out through your mouth for 8. And just feel everything relaxing, relaxing. Oh, let the joy. The skull's giving you lots of joy with this. So he must be liking it. And now breathing in on a 4. Hold it. 6. Breathing out on an 8 through your mouth. And relax, relax. And say, now do 2 more breaths on your own. And as we do, I'm asking all the angels, archangels, the masters, ascended masters, the guides to be with us and guide us. I'm asking the other 12 skulls to join us in this meditation and bringing in the love and the light from the Creator and help us to spread joy, love, and peace to the world. And so now put your mind on your third eye. And now go right into your heart center, your sacred heart. And if you go into your heart, you'll feel this place of so much peace, so much love, so much joy. Concentrate on your third eye. Just feel the love, the light. It's all for you. Now, right above your throat chakra is your high spiritual self.
Higher heart.
Your higher heart. You want to go up to your higher heart. And it's where all the divine live within you, all your highest blessings are right there. And as you looking around, you see this tree of life, the monad tree that's right there. And just walk up to the monad tree, this beautiful shiny tree with gold and bright lights, and just feel the joy. And now put your hands on the tree. And as you connect with the tree, you'll feel the energy going through your body, the peace and the joy and the love flowing through you. And as you do this, you can see in front of you this beautiful gate opening, this doorway opening, this portal that you've opened. And now just go right through the portal. As you go through it, it's very gentle and very easy and very loving. And you'll see this over on the left, there's this elevator waiting for you. So just go over to the elevator, and as the door is open, go on. Whenever you're ready, just go right into the elevator. It's full of gold, it's full of light, it's full of joy, and just feel yourself there. This crystalline energy all around. Now, when everyone's on the elevator, the door will close. And now you feel it starting to move, and it's starting to go up higher and higher, higher and higher. Just relax, feel completely safe, completely protected, and have joy in your heart for this exciting new adventure that you're on. And going up, up, past the 6th level, the 7th, the 8th, going higher, 9th, the 10th, the 11th, and then slowing down at the 12th, slowing and stopping. And this is your highest spiritual self. And as you see the door open, this light, that's such a diamond and bright light of love is coming through. And it's like you remember that place. You've been there before, you remember it. And it's like going home. And as you go out, and there's gardens, and you're in the gardens, and you see the crystal castles, you see the rivers of light, and all the beautiful trees, fruit, and all the different beings, and you see the masters, ascended masters. You see Yeshua, you see Buddha, all the different masters are there. And the ones you feel close to, you're just able to walk right up to them, and they're very, very happy to see you. And they'll give you a big hug, and you'll just feel love and light flowing through you, and the freedom. And now we're going to go over to the gardens, and then the gardens, you'll see this circle where you can sit and find a seat in the circle. And the skull is right in the middle. And you sit around the skull. Just feel your third eye. Feel the energy is flowing into it so strong and so peaceful and so joyful. Now, with your eyes closed, you just feel yourself rising up, and you're going right out over the earth, right over the earth. And you can, as you open your eyes, you can see all the cities, the rivers, the mountains, and all the beauty of the God's gift to the earth. It's so beautiful. And now, if the skull has a message for you to do something, and if you choose, you have the power and the gifts to go wherever you're told to go, and you can take this love energy with you. It's like shooting through your hands, and it just dissolves all the negative, all the disease, the hatred, the wars, and it just takes it away in light and love. And we're shining that light wherever you're called to go. And you're sending that love, and it's your help, and if you choose to help humanity at this time. And it feels so good and so right if you choose. So right now, follow your heart, go where you need, share the love, share the light. Okay, let's bring us back together in our circle of light. I want you to think about your timeline. In your timeline, you create, it's your world, and you can make it any way you want. The only thing that keeps you down and not with whatever you want is you. You are the creator. So I want you, if you choose to see peace and love, prosperity and hope, and love for your family, good people to come into your life to help you as you help them, finding your spiritual family now. Everything you choose, see it happening. As you create, it'll be. Okay, now let's bring us back, saying, and you always have these angels and guides that are with you all the time. The only thing you have to do is ask for their help. And when they help you, you have to say thank you. That's all it takes. But make sure don't forget to thank them for their blessings, their help, and all the guidance they have given you. So coming back to our circle, you can open your eyes and stand up and meeting any of the masters, any of the angels. Just feel yourself in their protection, their love, and their light. So saying, being grateful, so powerful. Okay, now let's go back on the elevator. And as everyone's on the elevator and the door shuts, you feel it bumping and then starting down, going down, down, going back down. Just hold those memories in your heart and your mind. They're yours. Coming down. Now going past the fifth dimension, the fourth, the third, the second. Slowing down, going down in the first. Now the door opens and you exit the elevator, go past the monad tree, back into your heart. Now it'll bring us all back on the count of 5. 1, just let the energy flow back into your body. 2, just let it flow out your fingertips and toes as you're coming back. 3, this is where you hold the love and all the memories. And the more you think the stronger they become. 4 has been counted. This is your imagination to create the good in your life and your family and all the joy. So 5 has been counted. Come back now whenever you're ready. God's love, connection between the other skulls open. Much love to all those great ones that have been with us, helped us, and guided us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.
Whoa, feel the love now? Wow, it's strong.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, if anybody has something from the meditation they'd like to, tell everybody. Yeah.
Anybody want to share anything?
Anybody want to share?
I do.
Susie?
I do. Yeah. I've been connected with my crystalline body before, but never have I felt solid. It was so solid. I was
Solid,
one with the
solidified.
crystal
Yeah.
skull.
Right.
Yeah, it was so solid, and it was like it felt so empowering to manifest. I mean,
Mhm.
I just can't wait to get out here and try because I felt like I was I felt like it was like to be the crystal skull. I felt that crystalline power.
Mhm.
Woo!
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Well, you've come into the realization of, our full power and self. So that is beautiful. So
Yeah.
thank you for
Mhm.
sharing.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Kathy?
I just felt different energies. Like before we were even doing the meditation and Bill was talking, but I could feel like my right head, which I know I need a lot of work done. So there's always sometimes I feel a lot going on there. And then I felt energy on the left side. And then during the meditation, I felt like, oh my God, like something, it almost was like I don't want to say crawling, but like this energy, like not within, like when I feel it, the other energy in the right side of my head, it's like inside working, right? But this felt like it was external, but I could feel it was like very light, like going across my head. So
Yeah. Well, it was love. So just hold that love. You got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Anyone else? This was great. This was great.
Yeah. Thank you.
can we tell you about Divine Ray, a project that we're working with, and we feel it's really important because
Sure, go ahead.
because it's here to change, humanity. And the fact is, there's social media, and it's all where they try to, they put out
Pornography,
pornography on it,
ads,
they
manipulate you, and now they're tracking. Our Divine Ray is the name of this new social media platform, and it's the only one right now. It does not track you at all because Google is tracking you, Facebook is tracking, and Instagram tracks everything that you have, your documents, your Gmail, your emails, your personal information, whether you like it or not, as of today.
Mhm.
So Divine Ray does not do that. There's no ads, no anything like that. It's just good news. It's for the spiritual community. So we're able to share everything like what we're talking about now. It's a place to bring the community together in a place where we haven't had a voice before. It's in the App Store. You just go to the App Store and sign up. You can post videos, and you can post anything you want. Little clips that you want to, pictures, just like you used to do on Facebook, but we don't really can't do that anymore. But anyway, it's a wonderful new social media platform that does not harm you. It only helps you.
And it's just starting, and the more of our spiritual community comes in, the stronger it'll become.
Right.
And the more opportunities there'll be for people to share the different beliefs and how they see the spiritually helping
Right.
them.
Right.
So that it's a growing thing, and you were
I
at
just think everyone that's watching will really enjoy it, you know.
so and what
And you're safe, you know, you're
Yeah.
perfectly safe.
but the thing is it's monetized. You tell her that's kind of it.
Okay, the other thing is the first social media platform that's ever been monetized, meaning that you'll have a little wallet when you sign up, and every time you like, share, or post anything, you'll receive a Divine Ray coin. And the Divine Ray coins you can add up, and then you can use them later to buy NFTs or art or even healing sessions from other people that are on Divine Ray. As of today, we are listed on Cosmos Cryptocurrency Exchange. If you once you build up enough coins, etc., you can actually take it to the exchange and you can trade it for other cryptocurrencies or cash, whichever one you want. So it is the first time that playing with your, if you're going to spend an hour and a half on the internet looking at,
So,
social media content, now you get paid for it.
okay.
It's a pretty cool thing.
So it's a
Yeah.
pretty cool thing.
But
So
that-
Yeah.
and it wants
Yeah.
to give people the chance to we want to empower people with prosperity.
with
So
prosperity.
so
So
that's-
that's what we're trying to do.
that's what I'm really glad to do and help all we can with
Yeah.
that. So if you try it out and see, but if you have something to sell, a class or whatever, people can buy it with coins, or they can buy
Or you can charge for it, whichever one you want to do. But it's a way. There's a lot of healing art. There's a lot of people that are having people sign up for their Reiki classes
Mhm.
or the Reiki sessions, over the phone or
sessions.
in person, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm selling my books on Divine Ray, and just I just posted some Christmas stuff too, just for fun. So I know everyone will enjoy it. The frequency is very high. It's
Mhm.
not like anything else where you're going to be tracked and propaganda. There's no propaganda. And nobody's trying to mind control you,
Mm.
which we have to watch out for and every place else. So it's clean, wonderful, and spiritual.
If anybody has a question,
And it's in the App Store. If you
Yeah.
just go to the Apple Store, the App Store, and it's right there, the Divine Ray. You just sign up
Oh.
and download it onto your phone or
Thank you.
computer.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there you go.
Just for the record, when you took me on that meditation, I was redheaded, curly hair, long hair, and I had a white flowy dress that came to one side, and I was walking around, and Catherine, you were also there. So
I bet we were in Lemuria.
yes, we were.
Yes, we were. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
isn't it fun? It sure is fun. Yeah.
Well, this is why I wanted to share. So it's
Yes.
like I kept my mouth shut until everybody said what it
Yes,
had
it has
to say.
had their say. There you go.
Yeah. I didn't want to influence anybody there.
Yeah.
By the way, Catherine, I watched Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile at least 100 times each.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
That does date me, but that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
I did too, like Sue's. I enjoyed them very much. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
They were
That's fun.
Yeah, I
great.
love adventure, and that one it has just a fun, it has joy, and it has adventure going through it. So that I like it. That's one of my favorite too. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Well,
thank you
thank you
guys.
very much for this opportunity, Glenda. This was a
Oh.
lovely evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules, out of your train robbers and all that other stuff. You know, but yeah, thank you for taking this time out of your busy schedule again. And we appreciate everything. We appreciate the fact, Bill, that you brought the crystal and you shared it with us. So
It wants you to feel it in your heart even more. So just right now, it's sending that love out. Just feel it go right into your heart chakra, and wow, it's a big wave right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Very
Thank you.
nice. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And you know, guys, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay,
All right, good night, everyone. Thank you
Thank
to
you,
everyone
thank
that's
you.
here today and watches this later. Please do go to the Conscious Awakening Network, sign up for the emails, Cosmic Conversations. That doesn't cost anything. All you need is your name and an email. And there was some confusion, but it's all getting straightened out. Don't worry. But at the
Yeah.
beginning of the year, everything will be straightened out. All right, guys. Love you all. See
okay, love you.
ya.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Big hugs.